One fine day you went to Chrome and typed www.google.com. When you are using the internet, you are talking to a server placed somewhere on this earth. Those are uniquely identified by the IP address. Something like 74.125.236.199. But we as human beings will find a hard time remembering them. So, the internet community came up with a user-friendly name as an alias for the IP address. Now that we have created those aliases like google.com, there should be some way to translate them back to IP addresses like 74.125.236.199. This is where DNS comes into the picture. When you are typing www.google.com on your search bar, your browser goes to a DNS server. It can be provided by your ISP or Internet Service Provider or Google's public DNS server like 8.8.8.8. The domain name is read from right to left. It is actually .com, Google. www, read reversed from www.google.com. The last dot is the root server. Assuming that you are visiting google.com for the first time and no cached information is available, your DNS server will ask the root server, "Hey, do you know anything about www.google.com?" ? The root server will say, "Well, I don't know the exact address, but I know where .com is." Now your DNS server will ask the .com server, "Hey, do you know anything about www.google.com?" The .com server will say, "Well, I don't know, but I can give you the address of the server authoritative for google.com." Then the DNS server will ask the server authoritative for google.com and find the address of www.google.com as 74.125.236.199. Each query has a TTL or time to live, or in simple terms the lifetime of each associated IP address. So, if Google says, www.google.com has an IP address of 74.125.236.199 and TTL is 3 hours, after 3 hours the IP can change to anything else. Now that you have got the IP address, you can talk to the server and do the surfing.